Sup, Spongeface, XI Smith, Crazy Crew? Guess what's going on tomorrow? I don't know. What's going on tomorrow? Oh, congratulations. By the way, I don't know if you saw, but congratulations on your test. Sorry, I've been a lot of stupid school gets on. Hey, listen, school's not stupid. You get it done, get it out of the way, and you're good. I am. I'm a little concerned. My pre-orders say I will get them on June the 6th, but release date's supposed to be June the 5th. And Walmart said they promised they'll have it on June the 5th with their post, but don't know. We'll see. I'll have my games and I'll have my controllers on June the 5th because Best Buy will let me pick them up that day at the store, but I had to get it through Target and Walmart. One for my son, one for myself, and the Target one says it'll be anywhere there between the 6th to the 11th. So who knows? Hopefully I'll get the stream on Thursday with it, but if not, it'll be more like Friday. We'll see. Yup. Not entirely sure. Though I don't know if you probably didn't catch it, but I tried streaming Starfield DLC, Shattered Space, and it kept crashing my computer. So I've given up on the DLC. Bethesda needs to fix their crap. My cousin got his Switch 2 yesterday. When he tried it on, he said the console's not ready for activation. Yeah, there, I'm sure, is a day one patch or something, or maybe it's got a timer in it. I'm not entirely sure. Some other people have gotten the Switch 2s out there that I've saw. Kind of crazy they got them early. It's very convenient. What, the new Switch, or just the fact he's already got it? Menu music? Well, it's about time they do something. I mean, they only had it on the Wii U. We need to use Wii U menu on the Switch 3. Well, it'd be kind of cool, but I'll be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Was it really necessary? I don't know about all that. But the menu music was kind of cool. But the sense of community with the various people posting stuff was kind of cool. They could technically do it. But whether they will, that's a different story. Biggest thing I want to see is it, I don't know if it's available yet, I haven't looked, is whether or not they actually fix the store. All I need is the theme music and the eShop. And did you see the video where they found the music for the eShop? OG, hold on. Let me get closer. OG Switch, they left it, but never used it. Sorry for the typos, maybe I shouldn't graduate. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised. My guess is they had plans for it. But I think what ended up happening was they didn't have the system resources they needed to run it. Remember, they didn't make the actual Switch. That was off the shelf. NVIDIA Shield. They really didn't customize that thing at all. So consequently, I think the problem was they realized it was underpowered. But because they were so desperate to have a turnaround and they weren't sure if it was going to take off, they didn't want to really spend money on new hardware because if the hardware didn't pan out, why spend the money on new custom hardware? Of course, had they known, they could have done something about it. Hilariously enough, the only reason why the Switch 2 has, or the original Switch had 4 gigabytes of memory versus 2 that was going to come with, is because of Capcom. They said something to Nintendo's like, hey, you want our games on here, you need to put more RAM on here. And that's the only reason why it happened. So, thank you, Capcom. What happens? They hate us. No, they don't hate us. They were bleeding money like crazy. They don't like to take losses on stuff. And if you remember, they were talking about the 3 pillars back then, which was like the 3DS, the Wii U, and then whatever this other system was going to be. It was all kinds of nonsense. No, they don't really hate us, to be honest with you. If you want to be honest, I think they did pretty all right by us. They had, for the first time in a long time, had a strong cadence of software to make their system awesome, right? And then the other thing was they also gave us free DLC. They didn't have to do that. They like to get paid for things, but they did that. And don't forget that they also gave us a cheaper online system than the other systems. Yes, you couldn't buy the games anymore in the console, but they did say, look, if you buy this, we're going to become the Netflix of stuff, and you're going to be able to access things whenever you want. Before Game Pass even existed. Yeah, rip the Wii in the 3DS. Well, the Wii did as much as it could. And to be honest with you, I think the reason why they didn't spend much money on what they were doing was because, one, again, they don't like to sell their consoles at a loss. And I think what they did was they spent a lot of their development money instead of on power. They spent it on the motion controls. And then when they tried to get that going, which, you know, the motion controls are still around if you need them. Why are you not popular yet? Listen, it's okay. I will get it popular eventually. I mean, realistically, it just takes discovery, and YouTube is not very good about it. And part of it is probably because I'm not playing Call of Duty. I'm not playing Fortnite all the time. But it is what it is. And realistically, part of it is probably my fault. I haven't done what I said I was going to do, which was I was going to do a review of games. The reason why I haven't done that is it's a lot of work, and being that I have a full-time job, it makes it hard to spend the time to do that. And that's going to be something that if someone searches me looking for a review about a game, they might discover me. Whereas right now, I don't know if anyone really looks for gameplays. Don't know. It's hard to say. What I can tell you is I'm happy with who does come and watch and enjoy. I've seen comments with people on videos and stuff like that, and I'm making some form of impact. But that's all right. You don't get big overnight. I'll be honest with you, I'm glad I wasn't big at the beginning, because my video quality on the camera wasn't great. I didn't have the lighting. I didn't have all this. I didn't have that. I wasn't shooting in AVI format. I didn't have the bitrate good enough, because they lie to you what it needs to be, and they only suck you in at 6, which is junk. I'm pushing like 8, which is great. Takes time to get it going. Not to mention, I mean, if you really want to look, if you look on my YouTube and look at my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, first game I streamed, and look at it, ooh, this is rough. The only thing I kind of miss about some of those videos is I used to, with the Zelda, because it was open world, I'd have little clips sprinkled in, which was fun and interesting. But reality with a lot of the games, I didn't want to do it because it made it more jarring and from the gameplay and the story you're trying to do. If I play some more open world games, maybe we'll bring that back in. But I haven't played any yet. So there's that. Hey, shorts are amazing. And one of the things that I was always smart about, I haven't done it yet because I have security concerns. How do I protect myself from it? Is I would put up my shorts on... Oh, hold on. Back to where we were. I do love shorts, so people discover you faster. That's how I did it. Hey, I can tell you right now that what I have been debating is whether getting shorts up on TikTok. I know certain individuals got big from that because I guess there's more discoverability or whatnot. The only problem with that is, how do I do it without giving TikTok access to my phone and my PC? I need a way to isolate it so that way I use it and it doesn't use me. That's what I got to figure out because I don't trust TikTok. So, I started out on Twitch. easiest to set up, so on and so forth. Plus, I wanted to get, it was the easiest that I could get monetized on, right? And I was like, okay, let's do that. So I did that. And I finally figured out things, and it took a while to get monetized. I then got into multi-streaming because I had to get a certain plugin to allow that to happen, and I'm doing it all on the PC. I'm not using some website to restream it or anything else like that. So I did that, and so the next place I started streaming to was Rumble. Then I added Kick, and then I wanted to add YouTube, but I needed more processor power because it was a problem. When I upgraded to my processor, I was able to then go to YouTube and be able to stream and whatnot, and play a PC game on it at the same time. So that was kind of what we got going on. I've had people come and talk to me on Kick. I actually got rated on Kick once, which was kind of crazy. And I think on Rumble, it happens. It's very random, and I don't have a unified chat right now, and I do apologize. Right now, not a lot of people are talking to other areas. It's random as to who pops in. It varies on game. And since I'm a variety streamer, I don't always get the same audience with everything. So I'll get some people on YouTube. Sometimes I'll get people on Kick only. Sometimes I'll get people on Kick and Rumble at the same time. I haven't found a way to merge the chats. And not only that, some of them have agreements that they don't want you to merge the chat, which is weird. But whatever. You know, what are you going to do? What story? The game story or my story? Oh, trust me. This has been a long, hard fight. Graphics card I had before this was a Vega 64, which wasn't cutting it for streaming. I had to upgrade to something so I could stream, because I like NVIDIA, but they were overpriced. They were shortchanging on RAM, and I wanted to support the little guy. So yeah, nice. Yeah, my chat does not talk to me. You have to start Discord. I'll get to it eventually, but the thing is, that's another thing I have to manage, and I don't have a lot of time for that type of stuff, if you will. Plus, what am I going to give people in Discord, right? I mean, as it is right now, you know, I'm editing video and whatever I'm putting up, but, you know, I'm still going to give me like, hey, don't ever knock it. There was some guy who was streaming, was it on Twitch? I think it was on Twitch. He was streaming on his PlayStation, and he didn't have a webcam, and he was doing it from there. Was it ideal? No. Did he have more followers than me? Yeah, actually. So it's kind of crazy about some of this stuff. Sometimes you'll do these slow stream games and people will pick you up and whatnot. I think part of my problem is I don't play the same game consistently. But I like stories. And if I can, try to do games where I have to do the voiceovers, because one, it makes more interesting and it makes it interesting. Also, for young audience members, it allows them to be able to either enjoy the game or know what's going on in the game, because some of them, they're so young they can't read, but they can play the games. So that's how you start on PlayStation 4. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I started on PC with this. My first game was Legends of the Tears of the Kingdom. Then I picked up what was it? Final Fantasy 16. Again, not the greatest of quality. I did as best I could, but I fixed things. I will say that I am going to pick up the DLC for Final Fantasy 16 and try to do that. I also have the DLC I need to do for Cyberpunk 2077, which is the Phantom Liberty stuff. Don't know when I'm doing that just yet, but I will get to those. So, yep. But I'll do Overwatch from time to time. I had played with the idea of anyone who was a paid member, maybe I would do a Discord and we could like play a game together and whatnot. But I haven't really done that a whole lot because no one's really subscribed. So it's kind of hard to put something like that together. So, but yeah. I would love a Manchi 4 to come out soon. I mean, it's possible. It depends on what Nintendo wants to do. See, that's the problem that's hard to gauge with the Nintendo. What are they working on? Realistically, my thought process is they're working on a Mario game. They haven't done a new 3D Mario since Odyssey, and that was towards the beginning of the Nintendo system. So my feeling is they're working on some type of... Can we open this? Yeah, I didn't think so. They're working on some type of 3D Mario game. They'd be silly not to do that. Oh, don't worry about the typos. It's all good. They're very secretive. Well, for good reason. I mean, Metroid Prime Remake, Shadow Drop. Whoever heard Nintendo doing that kind of stuff, right? Oh yeah, they're 100% working on a Mario game. Like chatting with you, I gotta hit the hater. Remember, I got graduation tomorrow. Yeah. Good luck on your graduation. Congratulations. And all I'm gonna say is, if you're going into college or graduating college or whatever, I always recommend an internship because that'll give you your experience and foot in the door. If you're going from high school to college, then I would recommend find the job you want, work your way back, and figure out what experience or certifications you need. Don't waste your time on stuff that's not necessary. So, that's what you're doing? Good. Had to find out the hard way. Waste no time. Later. Thanks for coming by. Subscribe and share. So if you like my gamer talk, note that I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9:30 at twitch.tv/gamewithmagus. I also stream on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. And you can come in, stop in, chat, have a good time. I have no problem doing so. But you should also follow me on social media. That way you know when I'm going live, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or X. But you can also use those platforms to make suggestions on games I'll play in the future. Until next time, stay adventurous.